here is working on a bracket for the muffler. I've just roughly made up a cardboard template that more or less picks up the first two mounts. I'll cut that out roughly, bolt that on, and then I'll be able to work out exactly where I want this bottom piece to go, and then shape it and do whatever I want to do with it after that. Now I'm going to roughly draw this template out onto a piece of 3mm aluminium, which is what I'll be using. Should give it enough strength, I think. I might do some dimple dies in the guts of it as well to give it a bit of extra strength and cut on weight. I've got the aluminium piece fitting well now. Put it up where I want it roughly, and then mark this first hole. And then I'll be able to mark within the center of that hole to find center, drill the 6mm hole and mount that. And then for this back one, because I can't do it as easily, I might put a little reference mark here with my texter. Measure down from there. Center seems to be 15mm down from that center. So if I put this back in here like so, get that center lined up there again. Mark my little reference mark there. 15mm down from that edge here will be center. Set it to 15mm. That should be my center right there. So now I'll drill those two holes, mount it back up, and check that it's right. Grab a 5 and a 6. First I'll center punch my marks. Now I think I'll drill them 5mm first, and then just double check that they're lining up properly. Deeper the holes. They fit good, so I'll drill them out to 6 now. Bolted up the aluminium exhaust bracket now. And I've just test fitted the side plates to make sure that it all works still. Now I'll mark from the inside a mark of where I want to bend this out so that it sits on the actual exhaust. Then I'll go bend it and refit it. Now this bottom fold seems pretty good on the bike, but this one's a little bit too far, so I'll just beat a little bit out of it and then check it again on the bike. Seems pretty good there. I'll actually bolt it up and make sure it's all good. go a little bit more, so I probably knocked too much out of it. What I might do is pull this pipe off and then just pull on it with my hands. Get on. That looks beautiful. As you can see, that bolts up really well now. Parallel with the bracket here. Muffler's sitting away from the swing arm. It will end up pushing down a little bit. That'll be fine. I'll mark it where I want it there and then drill the hole, and that should mount up perfect. So there's the bracket. I've roughly marked out the shape and where I want these holes that I'm going to dimple dry. Now I'll go through, drill the centers with a smaller drill. Center punch them first. Now I'll drill them with a 5 as a pilot. Now I'll put the step drill on. Oh, actually, I won't use that one. I'll use this one here. 5mm. Spray a bit of inox on the drill. Now it's a 25mm or 1-inch dimple die. So the holes that I'll drill will be 25, which is the biggest size on this, so I'll just drill it all the way through. Might just double check that it fits. Actually, that is a bit small, maybe. I have to go to 26. Go this one, it's got a 26 on it. Righto, now I'm going to dimple these. Put in the vise. There's the first one. Pretty good. Then we'll do all 3. Got a little bit of distortion through there. Might be able to clamp it up in here and straighten a bit of that up. there she is. I've given it a bit of a buff. It's nothing fancy, but I think I'll coat it black later on.